Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the UCLA Bruins, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Bruins will put total leather to crank us up. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Going right to work up top. He holds it in and nobody's close. Touchdown Gator! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, you want to make a statement early in a game. Your first offensive possession, you go 75 yards for the touchdown. Their opponent right now is literally in shock and awe. They're in disbelief. They don't even know what hit them.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First
You
quarter, you're
score
going
chance
onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Caught near the sticks. It's Cox. Breaks into the open. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
And the Bruins have taken it inside the 20. Wants to throw. It's Klein. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
He's looking to pass. He's got it in the end zone for the 2, and they'll take an 8-7 lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back.
Well, it's one thing to be aggressive. It's another thing to be greedy, and that's what they're doing now. They've got the lead, and they're like, no, we're still going to go onside kick this thing and try to maintain possession and just not give you the ball back. And that's exactly what they did. They go out, they execute, they have it, and they're trying to add insult to injury.
A soaring high punt with serious hang time. And they'll blow it dead around the 30-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got
open field on the right. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Florida.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, Wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. That last possession, the early punt, losing track of the downs, whatever it was, David, that was a violable offense. They better atone here.
I mean, that is unbelievable that no one catches that. Like the first coach, the second coach, maybe a player. Hey, it's not 4th down, and we punted the football. I got nothing.
The only dude who liked that play call was the punter.
Analytics replaced with idiotics.
Looking for a man. It's Klein. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash.
There he goes! And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bruins! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
The snap sets up the throw. It's caught for the 2. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Abrams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. There he goes. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. And the boys of old Florida are getting it done on the ground.
And you've seen time periods in history in Florida where they didn't care about the run. Spurrier, just throw it. Yeah, Jesse, throw it again. Yeah, throw it again. Just chuck it around. But I like when they commit to the ground game, have some success to create some balance.
He's going for the big play. He's got it down the right side. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
And the Gators with the 1st and 10. Just keep slinging it. Tight end finds a soft spot. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. takes on him at the 21. Give him a yard.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. Just drives it between the uprights. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. Makes a move. He's on the loose. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering?
The fake, and he wants to throw. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. He's got great speed. Got all the room. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, Gator. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
He is denied, and they will not be able to take the lead. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He gets a block. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Snap to the back. Pressure coming. The Bruins now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to throw, it's Klein. He'll loft one deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
And the Bruins will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Quarterback wedging it in there on the quarterback sneak.
know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball
off the play fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Looking for the score. The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
They'll test the right side. Breaks the tackle. Makes it past the marker. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Well, I love the physicality there. Backed up deep down in your own end. We're going to have to get hats on hats and give our running back an opportunity to make somebody miss, use that speed. I don't know if they were necessarily anticipating a long run like that, David, but hey, they just completely flipped the field.
Yeah, and a bad job by the defense because you are anticipating run. You know offensive coordinators don't want to drop back, throw the football out of their own goal line where they can get a safety. They want to hand it off, create some space, so you didn't meet that physical challenge. You knew the run was coming. Got to do a better job.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Will we see more offensive firepower on display, or will the defenses finally find their footing? We're ready to go here in the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires left. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Going for it all. Touchdown, Florida! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
How about this? These guys are going for 2. The option look. He'll toss it. He's not going to make it. The defense stops the 2-point try, and this is still a 5-point game. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Slips through the line. He's got it out. Just barely able to keep him from pouncing it on that one. What a nice return. This dude is absolute electricity when he gets the ball in his hands. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David. Turning it on. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. To throw, it's Klein. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, UCLA. Up by 1, they'll try to get the deuce and make it a field goal edge. Snaps it in the shotgun. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
They're throwing for it on the 2-point conversion. He gets the pick. He's got a convoy. Is he gone? Is it going to be 2 points the other way? He gets tackled across the 50-yard line. Nice job by the defense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. Put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. 1st down from the 45. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Might be changing the route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. It's pretty clear he didn't care about the double coverage. He thought his guy was better than their 2 guys.
Well, and there's reason to think that. That dude's a stud, and I understand it. I want to find ways to get him the football, but when it's 2-on-1, I might think about looking somewhere else.
They get to him as he throws. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab on the back. Oh, he's got some space. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage, take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the 2nd quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Looks as if he's going to run it. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Quarterback Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs. So it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going. But moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
And they've inched closer and closer, and still 2 yards to go for the touchdown here on 3rd down. Quarterback keeps it. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
4th down here. It's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay this drive off.
And they have analytical cards nowadays that says the exact situation, what the score is. Do you go?
Wait, can he throw? I don't know if he can throw. If he can throw. Is he faster?
Not. Look at the card, make the decision.
So the field goal would give them the lead, but in this part of the field, you want to punch it in, and that's what this offense will try to do. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Gator! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. Keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Looking for the 2-point try. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. They want to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Wilson. They get it into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good. The lead stands at 7. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. They eventually chase him down, but what a spectacular return that almost went all the way. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking for a man, it's Klein. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
And now a chance to pull even 1st and goal as we get late in the first half. He wants to throw it. He's got it. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. Here comes the Heat. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
We just need better execution on offense right now. Not able to get it done on first down, and now they give up the sack. If you're the head coach right now, you might want to think about a timeout. Make sure your guys have their minds right.
Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
A long way to go on 4th and goal. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Here we go on 4th and goal, ground to cover. Back to pass, it's Klein. He wants it all. And the pass is incomplete on 4th down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll go to the toss. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. That defender reacted immediately when he saw the play and just set his hair on fire toward the ball carrier.
And you got to see those plays. Those plays are very fast. It happens quick. There's no fake to a toss. It's pitching down the outside, trying to get to the wide side of the field. Great job by the defense. You got to set those edges by the defensive end, and everybody fly to the football.
The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He wants to change this route. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He fires to the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He'll try to do it himself. He'll slide and avoid the big hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
But how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Makes a move. He's on the loose. One little mistake in your kick coverage unit against this dude, and you are in a world of trouble, and they were barely able to keep him from scoring. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Fires to the wideout. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
I like the play call there. I know it falls incomplete, but you're in the defensive side of the field right now, and you're going back to the guy that's already scored a touchdown for you. This guy has stepped up. He's made a play. So if I'm on offense, I keep throwing him the football.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Klein. Fired just a little.
We on that, yo. We on that. All right.
Too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. Oh, they're after him. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got his man. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. The Bruins looking to convert on 4th down. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Breaks into the open. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Lets it fly. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. To the air, it's King. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Bruins! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
And that was great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you needed.
It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the stop, and that is the end of the 1st half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Gators will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll go to the ground. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. And the Bruins are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. A run for the quarterback. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. A designed run for the quarterback. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Well, that is a gutsy play call on that 4th down. I think everybody here in the stadium, including myself, was expecting them to try to throw the football, but they ran it and caught the defense off guard.
The Bruins have their offense in high gear. They've got him looking wide, but they're going to throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Sims. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Some programs just seem to be built for a great passing game. The patron saint of Bruin passers is Troy Aikman.
And honestly, Reese, it makes me think of the UCLA blue, the sweet uniforms with the gold, just quarterbacks looking sweet, McNown, DTR, looking the part, being the part.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's King. Picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Flying down the left side. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Gator. How about this defense taking one back to the house? What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves.
Oh!
Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Look out, he's got room. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Here's the pressure. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And I think that right there has been one of the biggest stories of this game so far. The reason this team trails is they can't get one of their best players the football in the passing game. This guy's a weapon. He eats defenses alive each and every week and has yet to make one catch in this game.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Well, it's a simple design there, guys. Just RPO. QB gets it out of his hands quickly, trying to attack the left side there in the flat. They're just not able to come up with it.
They're dealing with a second and long. Lost to throw again. Here's a heat. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And it's caught at the 10. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Sends it back in motion. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, UCLA!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Getting aggressive here and going for two. Scanning the field, it's King. He's got it in the end zone for the two as they draw a little closer. They put together an 81-yard drive, so the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Daniels.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
And the Gators can really attack on this second and short. Gets the back moving. This quarterback part of their running game. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the option. He'll pull it on the read. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
To the air on second down. Blasted as he lets it go.
Come on.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Fires to the wideout.
What?
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
not wasting a timeout, bro. You just have to see it through. I'm not wasting a timeout. I'm gonna make that, bro. If he's gonna go seconds. Because I can't.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Gators send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Makes the catch at the midfield logo.
What? Oh my God.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Power football with the run.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got a wide open receiver. Wide open spaces. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll try to power it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Bruins! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism and I'm getting to score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making.
They fake it, and the kicker's looking to pass. And the pass falls incomplete. That's how we'll wrap up the 3rd quarter of play. But now, time for the 4th quarter. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W.
Wait, we just gave it, right?
Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hawkins. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to exit. Nowhere to go. The ball's loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Under fire. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from...
Holy,
Defense, man, they have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
The offense changing the play. On third down, he drops the throw. Quickly complete.
Thank you.
Gets away from one. Finds some space. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the 1st down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
Dropping back, it's Flowers. Back open and middle. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. And the Gators are on the move. Snap it to the back. Powell just missing tackles. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Snares it outside. It's Wilson. Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the 1st down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the 1st down.
Now from inside the red zone. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. And a late opportunity to grab the lead here. A touchdown would be huge. Quarterback keeper. Oh, look out, the ball's free. Offense scoops it up and still going.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Second down, they'll go to the air.
Okay, easy.
Fires to the end zone.
Thank you.
Touchdown, Florida! They move on top here in the 4th.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small, but the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. And with that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
They'll line up to go for 2. Motion from the back. He'll set up to throw. Makes a catch right in the middle of the danger zone. He's in the end zone for the 2 as the lead now stands at 6. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances, and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Kane. That's reeled in. It's Shaw. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Bruins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it.
Thank you.
3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10.
Out of here, bro.
Try to get it to the edge. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Webb. Makes him toss to the hand.
Oh, my God.
Bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
This quarterback is making outstanding decisions so far in this game, and you've already seen it throwing the football. The guy already has over 200 yards passing, but he's doing it in the running game as well. Really good decision that time. Seeing nobody accounting for the pitch guy, you flip it out, you pick up a nice play offensively. Really good football IQ from the quarterback position.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. The defense will use a timeout here. There are 16 seconds left to play.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. And he reels it in for a touchdown, and that just might seal it.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
They'll line up to go for 2. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Back to throw, it's King. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. And this is exactly the start that they'd envisioned. Get out of the gate, go 3-0, start to make your mark on this season.
They just got to keep riding the momentum.
No picks in the season. This is the best quarterback performance I've ever put on.